The Divoom Times Frame is a very cool, unusual smart device for nerds and smart home enthusiasts. With its eye-catching translucent high-resolution backlit display and a fun-themed case, the Times Frame truly distinguishes itself. It features extensive customization options that enable every owner to personalize the display in hundreds of different ways. The Divoom Times Frame is the evolution of digital photo displays. Instead of just being a singular display, it can be customized in various ways. This can include having live updates for your favourite social media metrics, tracking your gaming stats, or even dynamic content like financial market information. However, you can also find ways to combine your own personal photos and videos along with lots of designs. These designs feature a clock, weather updates, and even linking your own calendar. The Times Frame feels like a premium device, and with the endless customization options, it will ensure that the Times Frame will be a persistent feature in your home or office. The main focus is the eye-catching display. The main screen is actually one layer higher than the backlit surface, so when viewing the Times Frame from different angles, there's a slight 3D parallax effect, which is quite pleasing. The screen is also a high-resolution 1200 by 800 pixel screen, and at 10.1 inches it means that any high-resolution images or videos that you want to display look great. The left side of the device features RGB LED lights that can be controlled in the app, and change to different animations or even use the built-in microphone to make the light change animate. On the right side is where you find a little non-functional design affectation at the top, plus at the bottom there are two manual controls, a back button and a button to access the settings. Both dials include resistive buttons and are nicely engineered to feel robust. The top dial is used to quickly control the brightness, while the main dial is used to cycle through the main display options. Pressing in the top dial gives you a shortcut to the main functions of the Times Frame. The other button of note gives you quick access to the built-in features, which I'll cover off in depth in the next chapter of this video. As mentioned, there is a built-in microphone with a tiny speaker. The microphone is only really used for interactive animations when playing music on another device. However, the speaker can be used not only for notification sounds for dynamic updates such as calendar notifications, but also has audio playback for any videos you upload to the device. Setup is managed through the official Divoom app. The app will search for the Bluetooth handshake to connect the Times Frame so you can connect it to your Wi-Fi network. Once online, you'll now be able to transfer photos and videos to the display, update the main images called clock faces, and display artwork you create for download from the Divoom community. The app is the primary way that you interact and control the Times Frame. All of the key functions are separated into different parts of the app. The Times Frame is listed under My Devices on the first tab of the app. If you have other Divoom devices, they'll be listed here too. To the right is a quick toggle to turn the power on and off. Beneath that is a slider that you can use to control the device brightness. Next to that is quick access to the RGB light controls, as well as a duplicate control for the device brightness. In the RGB control section, there are various options for changing the animations. EQ Rhythm is a toggle to control whether the RGB lights react to sound input via the microphone. It's a fun feature when listening to music, depending on how you orient the Times Frame to enable you to see the lights. There's also a dedicated brightness control for the RGB lighting, which is useful for controlling the amount of light noise in darker environments. Design is where you create your own custom pixel art designs using the app. You can also animate them with simple frames. AI Drawing enables you to enter a text prompt to create your own 128 by 128 or 256 by 256 pixel art. You can control the response time to increase or decrease the quality of the output, as well as the pixel intensity. You can also adjust the seed setting. This refers to the specific numerical value that controls the initial randomness of the image creation process. Danmaku interaction is the ability to send messages to the display. This is for multiple users to send each other fun notes and emojis if you're sharing control with a friend or family member. Tomato Clock is a productivity feature where you can set yourself a schedule of reminders for a specific goal. For example, you can create a goal to do your homework or study. Then you can set how long you want to work before you get a reminder to take a break. Then you can set an additional interval to take a longer break after some more time has passed. And then the final setting is to set how many times you want the goal to trigger in a row. One very useful feature is the ability to log onto your Google or Microsoft calendar to show updates and reminders on the times frame itself. Timer Switch is a feature enabling you to schedule when the times frame will turn itself on and off. Planner is a feature that enables you to schedule different events like a digital calendar directly on the device. Scoreboard is a feature that turns the times frame into a simple score tracker. It's not interactive, but just a cool way of keeping score playing a game that requires it. Alarm is pretty self-explanatory, and you can use the times frame as an alarm clock. Pixel colouring is a paint-by-numbers activity that posts your final work on the screen. Under the More section you can find even more interesting options hidden among some of the repeated features. These include a stopwatch function, countdown timer, and even a decibel meter that uses the microphone to measure the environmental sound. The final interesting option is the ability to chat with other registered Divoom times frame users, so you can use your devices to send messages to one another. The My Clock section is a collection of different displays from the Divoom library. The device has some pre-selected, but you can add more by tapping on Add Clock. There are also lots of different options divided into what you already have on your times frame, pixel art creations from the community, or pixel equalizer displays, multi-information displays, photo frames that use your uploaded photos, and more. The Center tab is a shortcut to the vast crowdsourced library of art and animations divided into every user contribution, expert collections from experienced designers, and albums which are organised themes for user creations. Tapping on the artwork overrides the clock faces and displays the chosen image in your default frame. You can save the artwork to your personal library, comment on the creations, or share them. The Community tab section is a self-contained area for registered Divoom users to chat and share designs they've created. Their chat rooms are also split into different languages depending on your preferences. At the top left is your inbox for direct messages with approved contacts and also Divoom customer support. At the top right is the Community Announcements section where you can find official Divoom communications and marketing messaging. The final section is where you find your account settings, a shortcut to the Divoom store, and also your personal creations, uploads and favourite images from the community. The Divoom times frame has a great screen considering it's semi-transparent. The fidelity of the images is clear and sharp, which is important, so the fact the quality is high is perfect. Smart functions are great for keeping up to date with time, weather and notifications when tied together with Google Calendar. Smart functions around nighttime and auto on and off are very thoughtful extra features that make the times frame even more useful. Reducing light noise at night means you can include the times frame in your bedroom. Customization depth is great, and you'll find functional clocks for any kind of user. You can keep the aesthetic for your home and workplace fresh whenever you want to make a change. Nearly all clock faces can be personalised with your own photographs and images, and the ability to create your own picture and animations within the times frame app is fun, if a little time consuming. Dedicated users and artists will get the most out of the feature. For everyone else, there will be a never-ending selection of crowdsourced options available. Thank you for watching, and as always, it would be great if you were to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more content on personal technology and the connected home.